Hey, it's Roshida, and today I'm here to tell you three things that I learned about myself from my year-long career break. Why are we talking about this? Because these are things you might learn about yourself on your career break, or they might be things that you want to learn, but you haven't been given the space or the opportunity to learn. So we're going to talk today about how we make this happen. It's also going to be a short video, I think. So let's get right into it. Okay. First thing I learned was my ideal activity level. I realized that I'm the kind of person that wants to be in the house like every other day. Give me one day in the streets and one day at home. And this actually makes sense to me because when I was working, I loved, didn't love, when I had the 2-day weekend, my choices usually were to like run errands and see friends one day, usually Saturday, and then on Sunday, chill in the house all day long. So every other day thing makes sense. I just figured that because I was going to work 5 days, I would lean more to like the outside level. But on my career break, I was like, nope, I'm giving myself permission to not go outside every day. And that was a big thing for me because at first I felt like if I wasn't maximizing my time in every city I went to, I was doing something wrong. But then it was exhausting, to be perfectly honest. It was exhausting to always be in the streets. It was all exhausting to always be trying to do something. And so telling myself that at any city I go to, if I go out on Monday, I don't have to go out on Tuesday. I can if I want to. For something I'm like, yes, I want to do this, boom, no judgment. But also if I'm like, if I want to go out on Monday, cool. If I want to stay in and watch Netflix and order dinner in, cool too. Now, if I want to stay in on Wednesday, I can't do that. I got to get out and do something because I can't be in the house for like 3 or 4 days at a time. Now that I live in Mexico City, I am in the house 3 or 4 days at a time, but it's also a pandemic. So it's a different experience. All right. The second thing I learned about myself on my career break, and I want you to learn too, one way or another, is what your body does and how it responds when you're stress-free. Whenever I got massages in old life, in the before times, whenever I got massages, masseuses would always comment about how much stress there was in my shoulders. And I knew I was a person who kind of internalized stress and kept it in, and even going to therapy didn't change that. But I was always like, yes, there's stress in my shoulders. Like, and everybody like, of course, like, why would I be coming to a masseuse stress-free? Like, yes, girl, work it out. And I mean, there's only so much physical working out they can do of like the emotional stress and the work stress and all the other stuff that's sitting on your shoulders. Um, but not having that stress and feeling that like now when I go to get massages, there's no stress in my shoulders. And that's wild. And like all the ways that I was holding on to stress before are released. And so I'm much more in tune with my body and what it does naturally. And I feel better inhabiting it every day. I feel better in my body every day than before when I was stressed and I was working. And I didn't like them people. Another thing I learned is I learned what I like to do with my free time. Now that's kind of related to point number one, but kind of not. So I learned that I like to take long walks in cities. I learned that I love to go to museums. I learned that I love to explore new to me things. Now, these were all things I did in my past life. But like I said, working 5 days a week, seeing my friends, maybe after work, maybe on a Saturday, I did those things, but I also went to happy hour quite frequently. I hung out with my friends. We went to bars, we went to clubs, we did all these things that I'm not doing now. And some of it is like, I don't go to work. So what is happy hour? Right? Like, um, but yeah, I'm doing things I enjoyed. And I enjoyed the bars, the clubs, the happy hours before. I'm not saying I didn't. I just didn't realize that if I had a choice, that's not what I'd be doing. Like, and I had a choice, right? I just didn't realize that with no outside influences, that wouldn't be my choice, right? It took being by myself on a break to be like, if I am by myself, work isn't telling me what to do, my friends aren't asking me to hang out with them, what are the things I'm choosing to do on my own? long, lush meals, walks around the city, see new sights. That's what I want to do, right? And I didn't know that before. I know that now. All right. If you're taking a career break, I want to know what you want to learn, like what you want to learn about yourself. And if you have taken a career break, go ahead in the comments and let me know what you did learn about yourself. I would love to hear this. And if you're planning your career break, I have 3 ways you can work with me that will really help you get that career break plan, get it together, get it sewn up, get it done. The first is the free sabbatical planning guide. I linked to in the description. Sign up, get it to your email inbox. Boom, bam, start your planning process. The second is group coaching in my program From Burnout to Bliss, also linked below. That's great for you if you want not just a one-time support moment with me, but continual support over a year, helping you through all the steps in your planning process and support from other women in the program who may be your new career break buddies, right? They may be going to the places you're going to. They may be there at the same time. It's a great way to create community that has the same goals that you have. Now, last is one-on-one help with me. If you're not a group coaching person, I get it. But if you're not, I'm here for one-on-one help, 1 hour, sign up in the description below. We'll make sure that your plan is put together. We'll make sure it's tight. We'll look at all the things you're considering, where you're going, what you plan on spending, all of the things. I'll look for holes. This is my specialty. I look for holes and say, did we think about this? What's going on here? What's happening over here? And when it's all good, you'll be off living your best life on your career break. I really want that for you. So yes, hit me up. One of those 3 options in the description. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't liked it yet, go give us a thumbs up and I will see you in the next video. Bye.